What's going on, Jeromes? So we are through 9 practices for Minnesota Vikings training camp 2024, and there's been some stratification. Some guys rising, some guys falling, and we wanted to take a look at the updated depth chart. Now, none of these depth charts are obviously perfect, especially in the defensive backfield where everyone's just moving all over the place, but we sort of wanted to reduce it to have a nice demi-glace and spread it around here. Basically, we're going to go through and we updated our color coding scheme. So the color coding scheme from the old depth charts was sort of like free agents were yellow and rookies were green, and it's all over the place. But for training camp purposes, we wanted to simplify it. So blue? So the daughter would call this cyan. I don't think it's... I'm pretty sure Margaret only picked that as her favorite color because of the light blue. Periwinkle. All right, so light blue is projected starter. So you got Darnold, Aaron Jones, C.J. Ham, Jefferson, Addison, etc. Right? And then yellow is guys who have gotten some first-team reps. Now, not talking about like the stray rep here or there, like some decent work with the first team and could be legitimate contributors, right? And then gray is basically just everyone else. And second, third team, fourth team is all estimated, and of course guys rising and falling every single practice. They're rotating, they're trying guys at different positions, but overall, like, this is basically what's been going on, but take everything with a grain of salt, as this is officially unofficial. All right, so quarterbacks. Darnold, Darnold struggled a little bit, but over the last 2 days, Friday, Saturday, has had his best practices, looked really damn good, pitching it to Justin freaking Jefferson, which I don't know who wouldn't. But he definitely is finding out where his bread is buttered. Feed the ball to JJ. And Darnold's had some great deep shots throughout this camp as well. A couple to Addison, one to Naylor, a couple to Jefferson as well. And it's something he talked about as presser on Friday that he specifically worked on throughout the last couple of off seasons, is that deep ball accuracy. So look out for that. JJ McCarthy. So he got 2 snaps of red zone first team work on Friday, and then he got a stanza of 7-on-7 first team work on Saturday. So, Friday, Saturday. Yeah. So McCarthy has worked in with the ones a little bit. Also, Darnold hasn't been told if he's going to be playing in preseason or not. I think that he should a little bit, but also, even though a bunch of starters won't be playing in preseason at all, Jefferson, probably not Addison, obviously not Hawkinson, probably not Darrisaw or Neal or Bradbury, but I would be fine if McCarthy took some first-team snaps during preseason as well. Mullins clearly been third. Jaron Hall has been fourth as well. Although Jaron Hall got and like the third-team offense got some reps against the ones yesterday. It's kind of funny. Running backs wise, so it's Aaron Jones, Ty Chandler. King Kenne's sort of been the running back 3, but basically it's been Jones and Chandler absorbing all that work. C.J. Ham, the only fullback, the best fullback in the league. I don't care about Kyle used check. Please. So Jefferson and Addison, top 2 at receiver. And it's been a mix of Powell and Naylor. I do think that Naylor has made a good case to be the of Egan. It's really stepped up nicely. Hopefully he can stay healthy, knock on wood. Second frame, so second team receivers. So Tristan Jackson, Trent Sherfield have been in there. Sherfield's had some nice days as well. And then Lucky Jackson, Thayer Thomas has been in there. Deshaun Jones has been on the receiving end, a couple nice bowls from J.J. McCarthy and some red zone work. And then tight ends wise, so obviously Hawkinson is it, but Hawkinson might not start out on the pup. I think he's looking good. I think O'Connell's looking a little bit more, skewing a little bit more positive than in recent weeks. But Johnny Munt has developed really nice chemistry with Sam Darnold. He's had touchdowns in back-to-back days, including on a scramble drill in the red zone. Oliver obviously has his role. I always said this, like, maybe they could expand Oliver's receiving role, but his role is to block. That's what he does, man. Tanyan being up on blocks with back spasms has certainly helped Munt's cause. Nick Muse actually got some work with the second team, which has been exciting to see. Trey Knox had a little bit of steam early. N'Keal Harry got dinged up, left practice. Then offensive line-wise, so they've been rotating second and third team quite a bit, but according to Hoyle, first team is Darrisaw, Brandel, Bradbury, Ingram, and O'Neal. From everything that I've seen, I don't think that Reisner has worked in with the first team as of yet, even got a veteran day on Friday. Second team, So they've worked Walter Rouse at right and left tackle. I think they're prepping him to be the next swing tackle. Quisenberry, of course, is the vet's vet. Love having him on the rooster. But Quisenberry, Bird, Diamond, Dan Feeney, Dalton Reisner has been working at the right guard as they try to make him the swing guard. Then Walter Rouse, the rookie out of Oklahoma. Also, there's been iterations of this where Dan Feeney has been at one of the guard spots. Michael Juergens, 7th-round pick out of Wake Forest, has been at second-team center. But he's been holding down with the third team, and then it's been a mix. So Spencer Rowland, Jeremy Flax, Doug Nestor, they basically rotate around. Flax has backed up both tackle spots. Also, T-Rob is in that mix as well defensively. So this is where it gets complicated. So D-line and secondary basically just throw everyone out. Like, everyone's rotating all over the place. Of course, Flores preaches versatility, but basically the starting 3-4, a 3-down alignment was Jerry Tillery, who got carted off on Saturday. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Harrison Phillips, then Jonathan Bullard, who also has been getting a couple veteran days as well. Jonah Williams has been working in. Basically, Jonah's been like the number 3 5-tech. So he's been working in there quite a bit. Jaquelin Roy has been getting some snaps with the first and second teams. Levi Drake Rodriguez ramping up his snaps with the first and second teams. All heart, all hustle. He's been looking damn good. Then the rest of it. So Jihad Ward's been mixing in with the twos a little bit. Then James Lynch, Taimani. So Taimani has gotten some second team reps, but Redmond's also been in the mix as well, because he stands out because he's number 61. Like, just catches your eye. You don't see that often. Edge rusher-wise, so Van Ginkel, Grenard, and Diamond Dallas Turner have basically been rotating in with the ones, and there's been a couple packages, well, actually several packages, where all three of them are on the field at the same time. Patrick Jones second, Gabriel Murphy have also had some work on the first team. Notably, as we pointed out, that sub-package, NASCAR package, where the Vikings had 4 edge rushers on the field. Baby. Love it, man. Love it. And then AC2, Bo Richter, Owen Porter have been getting some work with the second team as well. Off-ball linebackers, so Pace, Casham, those are your 2 dudes. Grugier, Hill, and Asamoah have basically monopolized the second team off-ball snaps, and then Jabril Cox and Dallas Gant have been bringing up the rear with the third team. Cornerback-wise, so Shaq's been dinged up, obviously, with a hamstring. It's been a mix of a Caleb Evans and Fabian Moreau opposite of Byron Murphy in base defense. Duke Shelley and also Dwight McLaughlin have rotated through first and second team snaps, so that does stand out. So basically, right now, your top 6 cornerbacks are Shaq Griffin, well, once he gets back from injury, Byron Murphy, Caleb Moreau, who basically, stepped in off the street and got first-team reps and has been holding it down. He's had some really good reps as well. Duke Shelley and Dwight McLaughlin, as of right meow. On the outside looking in could be Booth, Green, Jacoby Francis, and perhaps Jalen Williams onto the practice squad. Also, it is important to note, so guys have been moving all over the place. Josh Metellus has been playing some slot. Theo Jackson has been playing some slot. Jay Ward has been playing a little bit of second and third team cornerback. So again, it's been just amorphous in the secondary. But Harrison, Beasley, Metellus. Harrison's got a couple of veteran days. Bobby McCain, basically second team safety to start off, but does have some slot capability as well. Carry on my Jay Ward son. Like I said, been playing a little bit outside corner. Theo Jackson's all over the place. And also Lewisine been dinged up, and Najee Thompson is still on the PUP list with a knee. Will Rackard won the kicking competition. Andrew DePaula obviously is a long snapper. And then Wright and Vernon, flip a coin. That's basically it, man. But as of right, meow, that's currently where we stand. The unofficial depth chart. Look at the Vikings. Who's been getting run with the ones? That's a more important question. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts. Comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.